Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another movie review. Today I'm going to be doing Rio 2, which I just watched on DVD. This movie again stars the same people who are in the last movie. Um, and basically it's about the birds, Blue and Jewel, that we knew from the last movie. They've now started a family together and had kids, or little baby birds. And basically they see this TV news report of these other birds that were in the Amazon, the bluebirds that they were, their species, and they want to go visit them and find their own kind, since they thought they were the only, ones of their kind. And that's pretty much what it's about. Pretty basic, I know, but yeah, this movie, I wouldn't say it's as good as the first one, even not nearly as much so. It's not to say it's a bad movie, but it's really not as good as the first one. Um, just lots of stuff. First of all, the plot I don't have a problem with, but I will say that some things with this movie, like with the characters, for example, um, at the end, from what I assumed, I actually read this after I did my video yesterday about Rio 1, that I would check to see if that kid ever did get adopted by them. And apparently in the end credits scene he is. And then later in the movie, like in the sequel, he's there again, but he doesn't really do anything. I think he has one line of dialogue when Jewel brings that nut by, and he's, at least I think that's him. So I don't even know if they adopted him. Like, from what I read online, it claimed they adopted him. They said it was in the you know ending, or in the end credits. But then when I seen this, why is he here? I don't get it. And if you're wondering what that noise is, if you hear it, it's a Facebook Messenger going off. It shouldn't come back though. Um, but it's just really disappointing. See, they just like I said before, they didn't do anything with that. Even if I was wrong in the fact that in the end credits, oh, they said it, they more or less adopted him, but they didn't do anything with that character, and that really, really kind of saddened me, because I was like, wow, here's a great character here that you could have built upon, and they really didn't do that. They did nothing with his character. And instead, they brought that bird back, that Nigel bird, the white one, the cockatoo or whatever, and he got mowed up in those blades and the plane propellers. And then, oh well, he can't fly anymore, but he's still alive. I'm like, really? So I really didn't get that. I didn't think the characters were as fun this time around. The dog, he wasn't there, which I mean, it's understandable. But it was a little disappointing to see, that character didn't get to come through. And the new characters they added weren't really anything special. And I know it sounds like I'm hating on the movie. I'm not, but there's not much to say about the movie. I mean, literally, they go to the Amazon, they see all the other birds, and that's it. That's really it. And then they go to protect the rainforest, if you will. It's just some generic plot they threw in just to throw the human characters in. And even they didn't get much screen time. It was a nice balance with the first movie, that the other humans had a good, portion of the film, as well as the birds. And I just thought it was a little disappointing that really they were just there as filler. I mean, they really didn't do anything at the end of the day in this movie. Um, but I guess most people go see it for the animals and whatnot. Like I said, I just found it real disappointing. Like, you didn't really feel that these people were husband and wife, and you really didn't feel that, I don't know, just felt like they were thrown in there to me. Um, like I said, it is a decent film. It is something you could go in and watch and have fun with. If you take your kids to see it, or your nieces or nephews or whatever, they'll like the movie. But for me, I really do still like the first movie a lot, but this one not so much. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like it. It's okay, but it's not like to where the first one was for me. Um, I'm not really sure of what I could say is positive about it. I mean, the colors are still great. You know, it didn't not feel like a Rio movie. Like it felt like a sequel to the movie, but it just didn't feel like the right kind of sequel. I don't mind the fact that they put it in the Amazon. I'm glad I didn't have to see shot for shot Rio again, but I just there was none of the characters that really hooked me. I think the best one of the new characters was that pink frog, um, the one who's quote poisonous. She was okay. I thought she was a fun little character, but beyond that, you really didn't need the Nigel White Bird character come back. The kids, I know it's a kids movie and everything, but I don't know. The kids, I can't, honestly, I can't say anything about the kids for the movie because, quite frankly, they're kids, you know. But I will say that they didn't make me laugh. They weren't like really, really funny to me at least. But again, I know it's like you're reviewing a kids film, you can't expect much. But the thing that I liked about the first one was it had a good blend. It felt like a kids movie, but it still felt like a movie an older person could watch or an adult could watch rather than say, "Oh, it's just for kids." Like this one felt more kiddish, if you will. I know it's like you get the picture. Overall, I think I've gone on long enough about it. It's a decent movie. I'd say rent it. I would say you should buy the first one, but I would rent the second one. If you're not sure, just rent it. Now, I bought these as gifts for my mom. Um, she really liked the first movie, and I liked the first movie. And I thought, hey, why not just buy them both? We haven't seen the second one, and I'm sure she'll like it. And she really liked the movie. Me, I'm just sort of okay with it, like 2.5 out of 5 stars. Just very average, very just in the middle. You know, if it was on TV, I probably wouldn't mind watching it for a time waster. But if I could watch something else on TV, I probably would. So just kind of right down there in the middle. Rio 1, I would probably give like a 4 out of 5. You know, definitely recommend it. Um, this one, it's just okay. It's just okay. Just right in the middle, okay. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening. Take care, and we'll see you for whatever comes next. Peace.